everybody. This is Mike with Raiders on Rumble, Raiders Real Talk here, and just had a quick video. Not much going on in Raider Nation today. Still waiting on an offensive coordinator, so it looks like we'll go ahead and discuss that for today and who our options could be. But first, there was an article I did read that was very interesting to me. It had us trading a second round pick in this year, which is going to be a high pick. I think it's around 44, 45. That along with the seventh round pick for Justin Fields. If we do that, we'll have the quarterback, a veteran quarterback, and to compete with Aiden. And then I would assume we probably wouldn't take a quarterback in the draft, but I'm not too sure at that point where we would go with that. But so I did a little digging between the two of them last year. I realized Aiden's a rookie, so they were similar in passing, 60%, 62%. So they're right there together. Fields was 5-8. Aiden went 5-5. 16 touchdown passes by Fields with 9 interceptions, 12-7 for Aiden. Passer rating of an 86.3 for Fields and an 83.9 for Aiden. So they were essentially the same quarterback if you're just looking at it from pure passing standpoint. But then as you look into it a little bit further, Fields is a year younger, so he's only 24, going to go on his 25-year season, as opposed to Aiden going to be 26. The running, I mean, it's obvious, and it doesn't seem like Fields is just a run first quarterback, because his passing numbers, like I said, were right there with Aiden. So I believe you get him the right offensive coordinator, and he'll be okay. But the running is where the difference was. 43 scrambles for Fields to 0 for Aiden. And on those 43 scrambles, he averaged 8.4 yards per attempt. While that's not ideal to have our quarterback running around, it is nice to have him be able to pick up those yards when we need it if something breaks down. And it looks like we did have a better offensive line than the Bears. I didn't watch too many Bears games here in Southern California. They're not on often, but just the amount of times he was sacked seemed to me that, and he had a little less time in the pocket as well. So, and then also between the two of them, let's see, their adjusted accuracy, they were both at 73%. So it looks like, throwing wise, they're right about the same. And the difference is in the rushing. 4 touchdowns, 657 yards for Fields. Okay, that being said, that's the latest and the greatest on a quarterback. Let me know what you guys think. Would you do that? Would you trade a second and a seventh for Justin Fields, who we would have under control for 2024 at a $6 million hit, I believe it was, with the option we would have to essentially guarantee his 5th-year option when we got him, because I think you need to make. I know you need to make that before the year starts. So we'd have to, with that in mind, figure. Let's say it's $20 million. You're looking at about $26 million for Fields for the next 2 years, $13 million each, if you want to look at it that way. So, in my opinion, that would be a great move. I like that idea if we can pull that off. Otherwise, we're going to have to go out and we're going to have to spend big on a free agent, because I just don't see it happening in the draft. And I've broken down on my previous videos. I'll link them in the description here as to why I think Baker Mayfield is the choice there. I also saw that Kirk Cousins is being linked to us as well on a 2-year deal for $90 million. Cousins is good. He could definitely help us with the weapons we have. We do need to get faster, so I would hope we could bring in some speed as well. But that's an option. So you guys let me know if you like that option. What would be your preferred choice? Trade everything, move up to one, get Caleb Williams or whoever your quarterback is that you believe is the top one, or do you bring in a Baker Mayfield on a 3-year deal, have Aiden as the backup, and then draft a quarterback and say the third day of the draft, like a Joe Milton or something who has sort of upset.